Grizzlies and Nuggets. They face off tonight in Denver. Nuggets are a 4.5-point favorite. Totals 233. Memphis just had a 7-game win streak snapped in overtime by the Utah Jazz on Tuesday, and the Nuggets, no doubt, looking to bounce back after taking a beating by the Spurs earlier this week. Chris, you are targeting a total in this game as well. What do you like?
I am. I like the under in this one. There's quite a few reasons why. First of all, the Nuggets have not ascended the second half of the season because of their defense. They showed some really good defense at the start of the season, but it's because of how they changed their style on offense. And a lot of that is Jokic. A lot of that is Jokic and his supporting cast and players like, Will Barton, Monte Morris, Aaron Gordon. These guys have all been great for Denver. Especially, I still think Aaron Gordon is just in such a great role there in Denver. But even like DeMarcus Cousins has been great off the bench to give Jokic some rest. Austin Rivers and Bones Highland, great energy for this team. Just when you think about all these players and Jokic, yes, good defenders, but not great defenders. They win by their offense, and they've really increased their pace, especially recently. Coming off that disappointing loss to the Spurs, where Jokic was really doing everything in that game, momentum is a real thing, right? And without getting too dorky here with psychology, we know that momentum enables all of us as humans, as athletes, to perform in ways that are far beyond our normal capacity. And teams want that going into the playoffs. So you can't stumble into the playoffs, right? So the Nuggets have been playing really well, but they want to feel more fluid on offense, and that last game was not that. This is just a great spot for the Nuggets. They're at home to find that momentum again, and it's an important game for them. They want that number 6 seed. The Timberwolves are still breathing down their neck a little bit, and Denver's been a top 10 offense most of the season, certainly more recently too, and lately they've been increasing their pace, like I said. A lot of that is Jokic, facilitating all of his supporting cast, but it's just been an efficient offense in general. The reason why I like the full game total over more than the Denver team total over is just because of variance, right? These are both explosive, fast offenses that can score. So if Denver does stumble a little bit, the Grizzlies have been bringing it game after game after game. They've been putting up points. They play fast. They're a top 5 offense. 8 of the last 11 Nuggets games have gone over, and the average margin to the over in those games are 15 and 5 points over those 8, 15 and a half points over those 8 games. So big time overs. Market isn't adjusting appropriately. 60% against the spread to the over at home and after a loss too. So a lot of things pointing towards the over here. I'm going to trust my numbers. I have this one around 238.
Points over 233. Alex, do you agree with this? Do you like the over in this one as well? Lots of points here tonight in Denver?
I see no reason to ever bet a Memphis Grizzlies under, that's for sure. The way this team plays, the way they're happy to engage and run it up and down the floor, the way the roster is deep and continues to play hard the entire game. The Nuggets here are basically playing to end their season. If they can win this game tonight, the game against the Lakers on Sunday is meaningless. So I expect a good effort from them there. And they like playing a little faster pace when they're at home. Takes a little more advantage of the altitude and things like that. So it's definitely an under or pass spot.
What do we think about the side here? Because the Grizzlies, yes, they're without a couple players, especially John Morant, but they cover at a crazy rate, and especially on the road. Can they cover this 4.5?
I had it right about the number. I like the Grizzlies first quarter, so maybe Grizzlies early, Nuggets late, but I had the full game right about the number.
Okay.
Feels a little bit like the Suns game yesterday, right, where the line just crept up a little too much to anybody who can middle. There might not be a bad idea if you got a good number on Denver.
Yeah, this game opened Denver minus 2.5, I believe. It's climbed up a little bit. But Chris isn't worried about that. He is looking at the over 230.